What is good, everybody? It is time for another Fair Shake review, and we're going to be talking briefly about the deluxe version of Coco Jones' album, What I Didn't Tell You. Now, sadly, I missed out on the initial release of this, but I did not miss out on the deluxe version that came out at the top of this year, where we got additional 4 tracks from the original release. So, let me tell you a little bit of thoughts that I had on each of the tracks, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts. So, it starts off with Crazy for Me, which is definitely a confident and sexy track about how crazy she drives a man. And it's a very, very quick start. It just like immediately comes in. You're just like, oh, there's no intro. She's just going. But it sounds great. I dig it. Caliber comes next, and this is another sexy track where she kind of encourages this potential partner to kind of meet her at her level for a shot with her. And I do know that this was a single, and definitely a strong choice for that. Up next, you got Double Back, which is a track about her kind of wanting to go back to a partner that she connected with, although that's not usually her approach. And it's another great flip on that Rain on Me sample. Yeah, great track. Liked it a lot. I See You comes up next, and this one is a slow song of her just confessing that she's kind of into the partner much more than she fully intended, and it seems to be mutual. And she uses a more resonant tone on this track, which was kind of surprising. I mean, I did notice like small nuances in the way she was approaching singing some of the songs before it got to here, but for the most part it stayed around the same. But this one, it was like, oh, she's going with a more full resonant kind of tone on it. So I thought that was neat. Then we get to 5, which switches back to a slightly more poppier tone, but here, well, vocally, but here it's a very well written jam with allusions to her being a top shelf drink for a lover to enjoy all night. And I really enjoyed that, and definitely would add that to my party list, which I did. And Headline comes up next, and here she's just kind of calling out her man for cheating on her, and he's definitely going to pay for it. And it's almost, the beat almost has like a West Coast bounce to it, almost so close, but it's just got a nice groove to it that you could feel, and I thought that was cool. Up next comes Spend It, and this was another good mid-tempo jam about her basically happily spending her time with her lover, which she definitely sees as valuable. So he should be happy that she just wanted to spend so much time with him. Just a simple premise, wonderfully put together song, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, as many of the tracks are under 3 minutes. This one's almost just a little over 2 minutes and a half, so yeah. Up next to get and also to think that was the closing track for the project beforehand is kind of interesting. But as we move on to the deluxe portion, the last 4 songs, we start off with Fallen. So track number 8 is that, and it's a darker slow jam about kind of falling for a bad lover that she could definitely escape through his temptations, and it was definitely a pretty good track right there. Up next you got Simple, which is a collaboration with Babyface, and this is basically about how relationships kind of get more complicated as we get older and as relationships age as well. And I thought it was really well done. I thought it was a fantastic collab, and yeah, I think it's definitely a highlight on the deluxe. Then Put You On is the next track where she's calling out the ex for forgetting how she's the reason why he's actually leveled up, and she really put him on to a better way of living and actually being able to stun on people the proper way, and he's using that to his own advantage without her, which she's just like not cool with, but really dig the song itself. Then Plan B is the new closer of the project, where she is basically giving an ultimatum to the partner that he needs to become more trustworthy, and she's done being played with, and definitely wants to be treated with the respect that she deserves. And this is also another very strong song on the project, and I'm happy that we were able to get it on this deluxe version. So yeah, I am very, very pleased with this release, though it definitely sounds like just like a collection of songs, instead of like a full like cohesive project that has like a theme and everything. It's just some good R&B songs, but they're all really great. And here Coco definitely shows off her fantastic vocals through the runs and the various vocal techniques that she does, making sure that it's never used without it being in service of the song. So therefore it just never seems like she's just showing off for no good reason. And I think that is also really admirable, because I definitely know some singers who like to do the most when they really don't need to. But one thing I do have to say is that I feel the production is just kind of par for the course, and I feel like probably when the musical side of her career gets to pick up a little bit more, and she gains more notoriety, she can probably get some a higher caliber of instrumentation to match her vocal ability, because she's a phenomenal vocalist. And I just feel like some of the production was just, the beats were just kind of, okay. They did their job, but I feel like she could go bigger, go grander, and really wow us from all aspects of the project. So it's an overall solid R&B release, and I'm definitely looking forward to her future, because I want to see her continue to grow as an artist, because she's already got the vocal chops, and lyrically she does okay. Some of them are more straightforward, some of them are more flowery, and I think she does a good job of blending both more the darker alternative R&B vibe. She can do the more poppy R&B, or she can go more classic R&B. So she can do it all. So I'm just waiting for her to be able to get the opportunity to truly let that be like in an A+ form. This is maybe like an A- form, maybe even B+, but it's mainly the production, I feel, that's holding her back. But yeah, really cool, really great project, and I am very, very excited to see what she will bring in the future. But what do you guys think? Please put your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious what other people are thinking of this project, because I sadly have not heard too many other people's opinions yet. So put them down in the comment section. I do want to mention, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe for more reactions and reviews. I got a Patreon link in the description box, but if you are on the blog, don't forget, it's just patreon.com/bookmaster5, and we got the leader of the blog as well with her own Patreon, so look up Muddy Colt Miko, and then you can support both of us to continue to bring this lovely content to you all. But that is going to conclude today's video, so hopefully you'll have a wonderful day, and until next time, much love, peace.